What do you recommend eating on raw meat? On raw meat for starters, steak tartare, as I've said before. What? Oysters, for example, which are very popular in general. A lot of the rich people eat them. Scallops from a really good source are really great tasting. Of course, if you have money, Wagyu steak, super good taste. Again, if you have money, dry aged beef, like a dry aged steak, which are really expensive, but everybody likes them, especially if you eat them raw. So good. So that's kind of how you can step by step get into raw meat. It's simple. It works for people. And then, of course, after a while, you get used to the raw meat. You don't want cooked stuff anymore. It's dry. It doesn't taste good. Blah blah. And then you start getting back to your natural state. And then you think, oh fuck, I want to try a piece of liver. Fuck it. I'm eating already muscle meat. And then you try it, and then you get down the organ road, and then you realize, why the fuck do I eat muscle meat at all anymore? Let's just eat organs and seafood. And then it's optimal if you get down to organs and seafood, and then you're good to go. That's what I would recommend. Of course, getting into raw food in general and cooking your food less and less. And if you eat dairy, then you get into raw dairy and so on. And the best, of course, is if you can butcher an animal or find an animal which is warm. If you will eat a freshly killed warm animal for the first time, it will be way different because it will remind you of cooked meat, and you will understand kind of why people used to cook it a little to make it warmer back to the body temperature, because that's how freshly killed meat is. That's how it should be when you get the organs right away. Like we ate the rabbit in Spain, the lungs are so super tasty, and it kind of reminded me of cooked meat simply because it was warm, and it's really how it should be. Because you eat a lot of it when you get the kill, you eat tons of the organs and drink the warm blood and everything, and then later when it's cold, it's not the same. Not that it's bad. I am used to eating cold meat. I can understand why it's not very appetizing to people, especially if you get into raw meat.
Yeah, leave it a little out of the fridge for a while.
Also, that also works. Yeah, so that should answer it.